to commissioners being appointed for Iebc. The right institution that should have catered for the budget for this process should have been Iebc. I'm wondering where Parliamentary Service Commission is coming in. We are just one of the bodies that is going to facilitate the appointment of the commissioners. We have other bodies like LSK, we have Iebc, we have PPLC, we have Interreligious Council. This should have been the budget of Iebc, not Parliamentary Service Commission. We are setting a wrong precedence as Parliament that we want to cover the budget for other institutions when we have strained budget as a Parliament. So I am not opposing that, but I am questioning that decision to say that budget will be covered by Parliamentary Service Commission. Madam Speaker, I am also very excited about the decision to amend this act so that the decisions of the Commission shall not be made by one person without the concurrence of the majority of the members. Mr. Speaker, we saw in the last election the commissioner, chairperson of the commission, where there were accusations that the chairperson of the commission made unilateral decision. We saw the contestation between Chebukati and Cherera 4, that the decision on the results were only communicated to them. They were not involved in tabulating the final results. This amendment is going to take care of that limitation that we had in 2022 election. Mr. Speaker, the use of technology, it is the big issue. It is actually the elephant in the house on matters of electoral justice in this country. And we have, us on this side, we have been talking about opening of servers. We hope that the servers will be open so that Kenyans can know the truth. But even as we are talking about that, we need to factor that in law. And we are going to have an opportunity to discuss the amendments to the Election Act. And one amendment that I would have expected the NADICO team to deal with was an amendment on Section 44.8 of the Election Act. Mr. Speaker, Section 44.8 provides that there will be a joint ICT technical committee on matters of adoption of technology and use of technology. But Mr. Speaker, just before the 2022 election, this section was amended further to make it discretionary for Iebc to determine whether to have external people or not. And that is why there were problems around adoption of technology. In 2017, we had this committee, Madam Speaker, and I sat on that committee. We even were taken to Dubai to assess the technology, the printing of ballot papers, and as a result, we got adequate information that helped us to execute our matter in the Supreme Court. But in 2022, because of that amendment, that mysterious amendment, it was not possible, and that is why, Mr. Speaker, a lot of questions arose around use of technology. Political parties and all the stakeholders must be involved in the process of adoption of technology, from procurement, installation, testing, and implementation. They must be involved from day one to the last day of the election until the results are declared to the nation. So I would be proposing that maybe we need to revisit that Section 44.8 of the Election Act and ensure that it is mandatory for IEBC to have a joint technical